All right, in this training, I'm gonna be sharing with you the same 3 funnels that I've used to grow my business from 0 to 10K, and then from 10K all the way to 100K in cash collected revenue. In this training, you're gonna see the exact funnel I use. I'll teach you how to use it. I'm not gonna hold anything back. You'll know exactly what we're doing. And also the same thing that we teach our private coaching clients. So I'm really excited to share this with you, and let's go ahead and dive in. So I'm really excited to share this with you because when I started my online coaching business, I was doing a lot of cold DMs. I was, reaching out to strangers, running Facebook groups. And for a while, I was getting my coaching clients to do the same thing because, hey, it was like, if you send 100 messages, you should be able to book 1 to 3 calls. And what I realized is that over time, that strategy becomes less and less effective because more and more people are using it. Everyone's read Alex Hormozi's book, right? The $100 million leads. And now I'm opening my phone and I get DM'd by all these, appointment setters, sales reps, closers, business coaches, marketing specialists. And I'm like, dude, I'm just kidding. This is just noise. And the same thing is happening for you, even if you're doing more B2C type coaching. B2C would be like business to consumer, like a normal person coaching. They're also getting messages from strangers, okay? And it's becoming more and more popular. It was, we used to do cold calling or going door-to-door sales. Now everyone's doing cold DMs. And look, that strategy can work, but you have to put a lot of volume in. And volume takes time. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather pay for speed than play this long game and send a bunch of cold DMs and only get 10% of the people that I send them to respond to me. Okay. And then half the time they're like, why are you messaging me? Versus, I'm going to teach you in this training the 3 funnels that I'm using that are helping people come to me. Okay. And I'm going to go over the 3 different types based on which revenue mark you're at and what type of results you should expect for each of them. So if you want a more predictable way to have people coming to you, even when you're not posting, when you're not sending messages, when you're sleeping, we're going to cover that in today's training. So before we dive in, go ahead and smash the subscribe button here. I create daily content just like this to help you grow and scale your online coaching business. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. I'll pull up my computer and we'll take it away. Okay, so the first sales funnel that I encourage most of my clients to start with is a very simple Instagram follower funnel. This is so easy to set up, and you will start to get new leads, which are just new followers, coming to your page between 50 cents to $2. Okay? So if you spend $10 a day, that could be anywhere from 5 to 20 new leads every day just on $10. $20, now we double it. And for most people, if you just start 10 to 20 new conversations a day with people who are slightly interested in your offer or interested in your topic, you'll be booking a sales call a day. We don't need that much volume for this to work. Okay, so here's how this one works. This is such a simple ad. All we're gonna do is we're gonna boost a post we've made on our social media. Okay, so we'll go through and there's 2 ways you could do this. One is you just find your best performing post. And all you do is click the boosted link button that's right underneath the post. Okay, then you can set the targeting. So you'll see there's an option to set for targeting. And oftentimes, if your followers are already the customers you wanna work with, you can just push automatic and it'll put it in front of the right people. Now, if you're like, oh, all my followers are friends, I wouldn't do that. I would select 1 or 2 interests and the age demographic and the location that you want to target for your offer. It's very simple to do so. It's not as hard as the meta ads is to find your targeting. But if you want help with this, again, this is what we help our clients do. That's one of the strategies you can do to make a post for the boosted profiles. Okay, so you find your best performing one and you boost it. Number 2, you can make a specific ad, very simple ad that is like, hey, if you're dealing with X, Y, and Z and you want X, Y, and Z, follow my account for more information on this. I create daily content to help people just like you go from here to here. Follow my page, go through all of my existing content and blah, right? It doesn't have to be very complex. It's like hook, pain point, call to action is follow, and then sell the follow a little bit more. Every day I create content just like this to help you grow and scale your coaching business. Go follow my account for more. Very, very, very simple. It could be a 10 to 20 second ad. And I've seen people get follows for less than 25 cents with an ad like that. Okay, so it's very simple. And you don't have to get an ads manager. All you have to do is create a good video and say, hey, if you want this, just follow me for more. That's it. Okay. When you do this, like we said, we're going to get followers anywhere. I would say what you should expect is anywhere from 50 cents to $2. Beautiful handwriting, right? So 0.50 to $2 a follow. And then every day, all you do is just go through those new followers and shoot them all DMs. Hey, thanks so much for following my account. I'm curious, like, where did you find us? Or I'm curious, insert your first qualifying question for your DM script. I have plenty of other videos on DM sales scripts. So if that's something you want to do, you can scroll back through my YouTube and check them out there. But yeah, we start a conversation with all new followers. So if every day I get 20 new followers from this boosted post at, let's just say $10, that's 20 new leads every single day that I can DM. Let's say 30% respond. Let's say that's like 6 to 7, right? And these people will keep having conversations with you over a couple of days. And then once we get to this point, we should start booking calls. And typically what we'll see is about $100 for a book call using a simple funnel like this. Okay, so you run ads for 10 days. So in less than a week or two, you should start to see booked calls come through. Okay, very, very, very cheap way to run ads. Okay, and then from here, $100 book call, and then your closing rate on the call should be anywhere, so bad handwriting, 30 to 50%, depending on the price point of your offer and how it's laid out. This funnel, I would recommend if you are spending less than $1,000 a month. This is the best funnel to run because it's so cheap, right? If I can get leads at 50 cents to $2, I can, which is cool, is I'm building a following. Who doesn't want more followers? Oh man. See, normally I would draw, but I tried drawing on this with my tablet. It didn't work very well. So we're also building our following here. So with this approach, every single week, we're probably booking at least one sales call from this approach, just off $10. If we double it, we'd probably do 2 calls a week. And then also we'd be growing our following by 1 to 200 new followers every single week. That's pretty cool. Do that for a month. What does that look like? Almost at 500 new followers. Great. Keep doing this and you'll be at the 10K followers in no time, right? We paid for them, but they're real people. It's not like you're doing it for bots, right? It's real people. If your budget is under $1,000 a month, this is the go-to strategy for you. It's super simple. It's cheap. The cheap part is where I will share that you're going to get some cheap leads, and some of these leads are not going to be good quality. Okay, that is going to happen. Anytime we make the action so simple to be had or taken, the quality is going to decrease. So that's why I said, you get 20 new followers, maybe 6 to 7, you send a message to them, respond, and keep the conversation going. Not everybody's going to be a good fit, but very simple funnel, and you can start getting followers and book calls from this on top of your organic content, etc. immediately. Okay, when you turn this thing on, you're going to start getting followers like same day. So that's funnel number 1, okay? Now, keep doing this, become profitable with it, learn how to have DM conversations, you're doing good. Now, once you've got this thing up and running and you're signing at least 1 client a week from it, the next strategy is the Instagram DM funnel, okay? So the Instagram DM funnel. Now, for this, all we need is a lead magnet. Okay, I'm a huge fan of a free training, right? A free training that goes, hey, here's my 3 to 5 step process that I use to help my clients go from here to here. So the free training for me, my free training is, here's how to get 10 clients a month. So you can add $10,000 a month to your existing revenue. That is my free training. Inside of the free training, it covers the 5 steps I take all my clients through to get results. And at the end, there's an option to book a call. Okay, so it's a mini sales pitch. And it also provides a shit ton of value. If you've watched it, you probably know. If you haven't watched it, the link will be below. You can click it and check it out. Right? So I'm a huge fan of this DM funnel where you've got a free training. You could also deliver like a free PDF, lead magnet, checklist, mini course, stuff like that. The only thing with that is you're gonna get cheaper leads, but they won't be as well nurtured. Okay, nurtured means like how much they know you. When I do a free training ad, somebody really gets to know me because they're going to spend 20 minutes watching me. I think mine's closer to 30 minutes watching me, getting to know me, learning from me, and building a relationship with me. The more time they spend with me, the better nurtured they're going to be. So if I create something that takes 2 minutes to go through, they're not going to be very nurtured. If I create something that's longer and they stick through the whole thing, they're gonna be more nurtured. So I'm a huge fan of the free training. That's what I teach all of my clients to create once they're ready for it. Okay. So you create a free training. You make an ad for it. This could be a video, it could be a tweet carousel, or it could be a photo. Okay. All of them work. I've tested all of them. Right now, I use tweet carousels and videos most. So you make an ad. Now here you would put it into Ads Manager, and we would drive, this is an engagement campaign. I've got some more videos that kind of walk through exactly how to set these up. Again, on my YouTube channel, you can check it out. But we're gonna do an engagement campaign, and we're gonna optimize for messages. And it's gonna be a very simple ad. All I have to do is just click and send the word, it could be training. Send me the word training and I'll send you the resource. And with this approach, you'll get DM conversations, people coming to you, okay? Now, the DM conversations are gonna be anywhere from $2 to $10, depending on the resource. If it's a good one, it's gonna be anywhere from $2 to $5, okay? $10 is a little bit on the high end, but you could, if you have a small audience, it's okay, right? But we're gonna get $2 to $10 DM conversations. Could be less, but again, for quality reasons, I think 2 to 10 is gonna be normal, okay? And then we're gonna get to book call. The book call is gonna be probably in like the $150 to $200 range. That's pretty healthy. I'd say, $150 is the goal. And then from here, you'd sign a client. Now let's come back up to this one, right? So I said $100 calls here. First, $150 calls, $200. Why would I spend more on the calls? And why would I spend more for leads? Well, there's gonna be less filtering, okay? Because like if 20 people come in, your team, you have to pay for labor, or it could be you at the start, has to filter more messages, have more conversations to have the same number of book calls. So when you grow a business, when you're getting started, you spend a shit ton more time working. But then as you grow, it's okay to spend more to get more leads, because to grow, we either spend time or we spend money, okay? If I don't wanna work as much, I'm going to spend more money. That's okay, that's normal, that's how businesses operate. We create a profit margin, like a buffer, to let our money work for us instead of us grinding and working so hard all the time for our business. Does that make sense? Good. So it's okay if it's cost more, but again, it's more automated, okay? It's less work. Book call and then client. Now, both of these still rely very, very heavily on messaging, okay? You said DM conversation here. Again, DM conversation here. There's a lot of conversation. So either you or you'll have a team member who's having conversations, messaging people back and forth, inviting them to a call. This is a big part of these two funnels, okay? It's not automated. It's not, I just set it and forget it. I set it and I check this thing like it's my job, or I hire somebody who can do 4 to 5 hours a day of being in the messages. Because if I don't have somebody in there who can message that much, then I'm gonna have a big drop-off rate of book calls. So instead of a funnel that could book you $100 calls, because you're not able to answer real time, now all of a sudden this book call becomes, like $500. And you're like, dude, this was not an effective funnel at all. It's because you're not having real-time conversations with people. When a lead comes in, conversation. This is the Instagram funnel. Okay, for this, typically what I'll recommend is anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 a month. You're $1 to $3K a month. This one is my favorite, okay? You can run these in tandem. I actually do run these in tandem often. I might spend $1,000 a month here, or like 10, 20 bucks a day here to get more followers, because I like growing followers. That's great. And then I might add this on top of it, okay? Now, with both of these budgets, you might have a question about, well, what about retargeting? Your budget size is so small at this stage, you don't really need to worry about retargeting, okay? And I know there's some internet marketers and gurus out there who say, oh, you should definitely be focused on retargeting. Man, your people are gonna see your content. Your people who are in your pipeline will see your content, because Instagram and Facebook are inclined to put these ads in front of people that will take action. And guess what? The people who will take action are the people who are already in your ecosystem. So you don't need to worry about retargeting at this stage. When you're above $5,000 a month, you can start to do it. But even for me, like I spend over $500 a day on ads, and I spend only $30 a day on retargeting. Yeah, less than 10% of my budget goes towards retargeting. It's great to do when you have a big audience, like if you have a big following list, then you would. But if you don't, it's really not going to make that big of a difference, I promise. Because we really want to focus on, like in this early stage, getting new eyeballs on us. new eyeballs, because then if they do follow us, they'll see all of our content, etc. So here's where we're at here. We have the two strategies. Again, this one's going to be closer when you're spending this much a month. And again, you can run them in tandem. Last one, and this is the traditional video sales letter free training funnel. This is the one that I currently run. And this is what you would run ideally when you are at like a 3K plus budget a month. I mean, honestly, probably, yeah, 3K a month. So what that comes out to be is like $100 a day, because that just gives the algorithm more time. Okay. So this is a little bit higher spend one, but this one is more automated. Okay. I get bookings every day without talking to people in the DMs from this free training funnel. Okay. So it's a good one at scale. Once you're ready to scale, this is a good one. Okay. But I'd say a minimum of $100 a day for this one. If you're not at $100 a day, stick with these two and you'll get way better returns for the lower budget. The free training one, this one is what you see in like .com Secrets, all the books I've got behind me, right? I've got an ad that promotes a lead magnet. Again, I already shared why I like the free training one the most, but that one's here. You're gonna go to a landing page to collect their contact information, name, phone number, email. So for mine, I'll pull up mine real quick just so you can see it. Brand new training, how to get 10 clients a month to make an additional $10,000 a month. And if you click here, it's gonna say name, email, phone number, and then start training. Okay, and then they can watch the training on the next page. Okay, so here's my free training. They can click the button to schedule a call and all is good, right? But this is a high value training. Like this thing took me a long time to make, so it's a very high value training. If you haven't watched it yet, you can click the link below and check it out, but very high value. Now, from here, as you saw, they could choose to click the button and book a call, or they're going to also be followed up with text messages and emails. Okay, so here's kind of the breakdown for this. For most people, this is gonna be anywhere from $5 to $25 a lead. So you can already see we're starting to climb. Or we started at like 50 cents to $2, then we went to 2 to 10, and then we went to $5 to $25. It's pretty expensive, right? But they go straight to the free training page, and a certain percentage will just book a call. Okay. If you've got a really good free training, we're looking at about a 5% of the people will book a call. Okay. So if I get 100 leads, it'd be 5 book calls. Let's say 100 leads and it cost, say $10, 100 leads, $10, $1,000. So I got 5 calls booked for $1,000 total spent, which would come out to $200 a call. So as you can see already, like this also starts to increase. Book call, this is still gonna be, I mean, in an ideal world, once it's like dialed in, it's gonna be 150 to 250. But I will tell you that it takes time to get this thing dialed in. And that's where more spend comes in, because we can start testing. You need to split test more with this one versus the ones above. We'll have like 5% coming here, and then another 5% ideally will be coming from the text and email follow-up. So like an incredible conversion rate would be 10%. I know some people that have 20% VSL conversions. They're really good. For me, I'm between 5 and 10%. But I've got the free training, promote stuff here, book a call here, and then sign a client. Typically with this free training funnel, the signing the client is anywhere. It depends if it's a B2C or it's like anyone can do it, or if it's business to business. So for signing a client, I mean, this really comes back down to your closing rate. But for me, it costs anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500, but I'm also a business coach. So if you're doing like health coaching or anything like that, you're probably gonna be looking closer to like the $500 range, right? To acquire a client here, where some of these might be cheaper. But again, the cool part of this one is that some people will book by themselves. And if you can scale that, you don't have to have the infrastructure of texting people, of DMing people, etc. Okay, so like this one at scale is the best one, but it takes the most spend and time to optimize. These are the only 3 funnels you really need to grow your coaching business. Instagram follower one, cheap follows, DM everybody, book calls. The other one, every morning you wake up, and if you have this type of funnel running, you open your phone and you message all the new people that came in requesting your resource. Hey, here's the resource. Ask a few questions, see if they can help, book a call. And then the last one, this is the most scalable one. Most scalable one, and the cool part is once this is up and running, you can run it everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. You can like have other people promote it for you. Like this is the best evergreen resource once you're at the spend for it. And if you're not, stick in the first 2, okay? Well, yeah, that's all I've got. So this is the 3 funnels that I help all my coaching clients with. So I'd love to share with you the opportunity to get support on this. If you see everything, you're like, oh, Matt, this is super cool. I get it. I think I might be able to do it on my own, but I'm also like kind of nervous that I might waste a lot of money or time. That's why you hire a coach. So if you're looking for support in this and you want to work with my team, you're like, Matt, I like you. I think you're cool. I trust you. I think we can get this done a lot faster. There is going to be a button below. So there'll be a free training link, and underneath that, there will be a button to schedule a call with my team. Okay. On the call, it's not going to be a salesy, high pressure call. We don't do that stuff. We don't believe in that. We believe in a lot of value first. So if you trust me on that and you're interested in getting support, go ahead and click that schedule button and hop on a call with my team. We'll tell you more about what we do, and we'll also just get a very clear picture on what you want to build. Do you want to make 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, 100 grand a month? And based on that, we can create a roadmap and game plan for you to get there. So if that interests you at all, go ahead and click the link below. And if not, I will see you guys on another video. Peace.